Hello. Alright. I have not played this game since like what? December? I guess we're just back now, huh? Preparation before 7.2 drops. Royal Invitation. Hello, Wuk Lamat. I actually know nothing about this patch yet. Can't wait for Bozja, Eureka, Occult, Svalyav T. You're absolutely supply if you have an next. Not the owner, Brook Evu. Look at you. Put a shortcut there? God dang. No jog yet. They were lost. No TP there? You're trolling. Yep. Where's this guy? Trolling. Baruch Evu. Well. Be my... What's that? Orquídea. For tacos and they're on the house. Continue talking to Gretchen for your help tracking down those treasures. Find table. Understood. No, it's not you. NPC. That's me. You love tacos, I hope. You ate so many when you turned 5 you could barely move afterwards. Remember that? Gregarious man. Oomst? No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Tab plus shift tab. Right, sorry. Still changing for me from just the other day. You were a little boy clinging to your mother's skirt as you settled for a Yasulani. And now you're a grown man grown with a face full of hair. Even so, you were my son the instant I saw you. We're still family and you can always rely on. Relying. That feels like the only thing I'm doing right now, on you and everyone else. I can't even start a fire without assistance in my new job. Back in Alexandria, we had electro. If I needed fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. But here I'm helpless, a culinarian who can't even light the stove. The way the others in the kitchen stared at me. Gods, I've never felt so embarrassed. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been told the tales, but it seems life is really different within the dome. Just stay there. My wife and children. I was thinking I'd had them join me once things have settled, but at this rate. I see you sent for them. They're your family, then they're mine too. I'll do whatever's necessary to make it work. Why am I eavesdropping on there? Didn't mean to overhear, but it seems you're having trouble readjusting to life in Tulialal. Yep. Wow, Wuk Lamat. I'm still of the opinion that everything should just be voiced. To folk like yourself, you establish a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside the dome. It isn't easy being back, I know, but I'm hopeful that they can make things easier. That's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out and I'll bring my family with me, thank you. Hello, I'm just sitting here randomly. Oh, look who it is. I was just about to go and find you. You don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. Well, finally eating the taco, huh? Ah, the tacos here never disappoint. So, what have you been up to lately? Exploring, catching up on sleep. I've been catching up on sleep. I have become a lazy bum. With everything we've been through, I don't blame you, but once you've had your fill, I'm sure you'll be itching to get back into the thick of things. That's me. As for myself, I'm being kept busy with duties at the palace, but whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. Hopefully I can do Savage's tier. That way I can better understand the problems they have and share them with Koana to figure out solutions. I was on one such walk just now, and as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Juan and I have something we want to discuss with you as Dawn servants. Do you have time to come to the palace? Nod. Great, I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you've finished here. Where are these? Wait. I should just always click this first. Okay, no. God, the Aetherites are so spread. Aetherites, Ethernets. Yeah, die! Oh, to your butts. I probably should have just elusive it. Well, that's a lot of walking. See? Seems Juana's gone somewhere. It's always an honor. Well, Juana stepped away to attend to a pressing matter, but he should join you within before long. The sun fudge. Do they have 2 chairs? Well, I am not sure. Okay. Kryl definitely needs more screen time, that's for sure. And what's his face? Erenville, I guess. No, definitely Kryl. Oh, you're all here too. No voice! We're like scions, really. Falcona summoned us, so if truth be told, Alfino and I have been seeing him quite regularly of late. He asked us to share our knowledge of Hanish culture, you see, in hopes of further strengthening your alliance. We are of course happy to oblige him. Rel and I were likewise summoned, otherwise we've been carrying on with our work, compiling information on the Golden City. My grandfather embarked on this investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall finish what he started. Hello, Picto. Have they shown the jobs balance? I guess that's usually like on the day itself. Ah, shoot. I forgot how I do this again. Grandfather embarked. Lest you wonder, Thancred and Urianji have left to resume their tour of Tural. Y'shtola, meanwhile, is back to researching cross-rift travel. She was here just a few days ago to get Kona's permission to investigate living memory. Okay. By the way, she mentioned wanting to take a look at the key in your keeping at some point. Click. If the look she had in her eyes was any indication, I suggest you brace yourself for when she comes calling. You're like to be struck with her for a while. As for Istinian, we know neither where he is nor what he is doing. Some things never change. Whomst? Of course, it's Kona. Green Machinist Cat Boy. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it, we took advantage of the time to catch up. So what can we do for you? Hopefully present company is enough for whatever it is you need. The matter for which I have summoned you pertains to Alexandria. State funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Gululja and his administration have invited us to attend. While certain issues remain unresolved between our nations, such as the treatment of Yasulani, I see no reason not to attend. Okay, so the auto function is... For generations, the Alexandrians lived without even the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have funeral rites still. Okay, that's kinda true. Apparently, the members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in the Alexandria Vault. It was they who put forth the proposal that the Queen be thus honored. I guess it's true death. Maybe they'll hold it for that. Leave it to that lot to think of such things. People of Alexandria no longer forget the departed. They're being confronted with the idea of death for the first time. I suspect our friends wanted to do something for them. Though Sphene was but a simulacrum, she was nonetheless a pillar for her people. Pain of her passing must run deep. Indeed, a funeral will give Alexandrians a chance to come together to express their grief, that they might overcome it. I wasn't sure at first, but I've decided to go, not only to be there for good old job, but to put this chapter behind us. That I requested your presence was none other than to see if you wish to attend the funeral. You knew Sphene as well, after all. I think I should go too. Sometimes I wonder if there wasn't any other way. That would be... I think I should go too. Bobble jabobble. Wait, I had earrings? Because you consider yourself responsible for her demise, I take it. But that's not a burden you bear alone. Here's my idea. As a vow, I'll attend the funeral as a representative of Tulialal. Meanwhile, you can go in personal capacity and watch over the people as they mourn. Neat. I feel the rest of us should go too. Regardless of the reason, the fact remains that we deprived Alexandria of a beloved ruler. I guess you can look at it that way. It's only right that we remind who Sphene was to her people and to others, so let us stand with you. Then it's decided. Let's head to Solution 9 and look for Gululja in the back room. That's my boy Gululja! Oh, hello Kona. What do you want to talk about? Hello? Oh. Crossroads. Neat. Though I too would ideally attend the funeral given the circumstances, I think it is best that Lamati represents us. Besides, I need to be on hand to oversee the city's repairs, which is taking longer than expected. When that work is complete, we will finally look into installing new thrones. But to have Father's throne here still, it makes me feel he is close by. Quite happy for it to remain for a while. So it is still the slashed one. Gotcha. Neonstein. God, haven't seen this in a while, huh? Is this openable? I'm assuming yes, because it looks like a door to me. Passos, backroom doorman. Heading to the back room? See you to the back room. Hello. Glad to see the invitation reach you. As you may have heard, we were able to find data on forgotten funeral customs amidst old records. It appears to have been preserved by those who rue the loss of culture due to the proliferation of regulators. We're grateful for their foresight. Regulators is the scouters. Get note. God dang it. Where's it? Geo, these names. It's really larger to the funeral. The venue isn't like to hold everyone at once, but the altar will remain for those who couldn't be present during the ceremony. We ourselves plan to go and pay our respects afterwards. Hello, Gululja. Still, you came for the funeral. Of course. I'm the only one who will officially take part though. The others will watch over the proceedings. So, how have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Shayla's always teaching me new things. Recently, I've learned about Everkeep's systems and the mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. Right, this guy's authority because of fucking Zoral. Studious as always, I see. By way of a treat, I brought you gâteau au chocolat. It's a kind of cake. I think you'll like it. I still don't know who's the wife, yeah? Thank you, Lamati, and thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I feel less nervous having you here. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's much the same according to the records. Flowers will be distributed to all attendees. Considering that all the world used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, wouldn't you say? Smile, nod. Oh, neat. I'll just take the money. And I just sell it to Doman Restoration. Says ×2. Oh god. Oh, hello, a lot of peoples. It's a relief to see that Galulja is doing well. He's been through too much for one so young. We're from a group that plotted to undermine a tyrant came from the shadows to one that aids their fellow citizens in the open. Oblivion has come a long way. Okay, chill. For the people to take it on themselves to organize and hold the funeral, it speaks to their enduring love for Sphene. While we proposed the funeral, the royal administration took on the brunt of the planning. One of their number can better explain what the ceremony will entail. Papa always said he didn't want a somber funeral, so we celebrated his life together with our victory. I'm sure he would have loved it. I like to think he was watching us from the world beyond, filling his cup every time we filled our own. Although I've been in the back room before, there was no time to see the sights. I should like to take a closer look at the equipment. And you, Alexandria mourns. Gululja wishes to go and collect his flower for the funeral. The flowers are being handed out at Praxis Park. I'm thinking of heading over there now. Oh god. I'll join you. There's someone I would like to speak with. Gosan. He was apparently Sphene's aide and the one who sent us the invitation. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Little squirt. Surely he's still here, right? Yep. Surely. Surely. Am I stupid? No, I am not. Why didn't it show that? Oh. I am stupid. I don't have... Where's my jogging game? Dang it. Ah. Gosan. Lamat's attendance will surely help strengthen relations between the two nations. I get a strong impression that both Tulialal and Alexandria wish to put this tragic past behind them. It makes sense that Sphene has loyal aides such as Gosan, given how much time she dedicated to walking among her people. While it appears souls are still being issued, supply must be limited now that they're no longer being harvested. The grim faces in the cube tell the tale. Here he is, Gosan. Judging from all the activity, I presume the funeral will be held here. All correspondence was being handled by the Wing of Reflection, so this is my first time speaking with Gosan. Hello, sir. Of course, it's an Elezen. I'm Va Wuklamat of Tulialal. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Sephine's funeral. Still no voice. We are honored, truly. I have seen you before from a distance, but never had the pleasure. I am Gosan, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I have been responsible for administering affairs of state. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. Flowers are being handed out at the counter yonder, alongside the regulators. Right. What? We need to wear regulators for the funeral? Probably as a decoration. Rest assured they are not a requirement. We're aware your people do not use them. You see, people in the Alexandria of old wore tokens of mourning upon their persons when attending funerals. As such, tokens were black. It was suggested that we might wear regulators painted the same color. We've yet to produce enough for everyone, but we're distributing them as we are able. I see. Yet, regulator or no, the important thing is that we remember Queen Sphene. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering of your flower. I will. Proceedings will soon begin in this plaza. Please take your place once you have your flower. Bow. Beep beep ba ba beep boop. It is digital. Purple. Zodiac-y. Well, technically we are in solution 9. That's a lot of clones, buddy. It's like 3 people there. Voice? Finally? Maybe? Surely, right? A cutscene like this? It's also awfully dang quiet. Somebody say something, it's getting awkward. Here we go.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands. Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies? You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sphene brought us together.
Okay, these are the Tuliolal scenes, I believe.
Encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better, for ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we must. We will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us.
And
so
the
let us
bad.
pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow. Would that I could find solace in my own words.
Hello. Braided hair. Daring, aren't you? Where's your flower? You pocketed it? You're insane, brother. Yeah, this is kind of all your father's fault.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
Yep. Seven the top.
Been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down. But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
It seems that's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
Lay on that thick accent, kid.
What will happen indeed? Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliolol. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yokui.
Oh,
To
the
them-
giants.
Death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sphene, you know?
Another
If
emphasis
you
on
keep her alive
remembrance.
in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that. I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit. As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that at least,
Surely
they're
she's not the only
powerless to
head of
help.
state, no? Like, what's his face? Gusan.
What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead?
That freaking
I
side
remember
eye.
my father, and every time I think of him, it hurts. It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad. But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad. I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Guloja.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
We zooming in. Okay. I guess we are what? We are zooming in. Alexandria mourns. Clockwise, because I'm an FF player. Seeing that child reminded me of myself, of how hard it was for me to accept that grandfather was gone. But that sadness is what gave me the strength to come this far, and I would never choose to forget it. Never. I hope the altar can provide comfort to those who need it. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up. Simply leaving Alexandria won't solve all their problems, I fear. The problem runs deeper than that. Seems a good place to continue our conversation. Hello. Hey, Gulja, do you really know nothing at all about your mother? Thank you! Somebody said it. Thank you. Thank goodness. She'll search the system for information on residents, but the only Mamulja she found listed were my father and me. Even if she died and was erased from people's memories, she should have been there, but she wasn't. So are you like... Well, that you're here means she was here too, inside the dome. There can't be any other way about it. I mean, you could be like a clone or like a younger version of Zoralja. Perhaps you should try looking again. Do you want to know your mother? I want to know the mother. Whomst? Whomst is this? I think so. Even if it makes me feel sad, I want to know her. So I want to try looking again. If I don't find anything this time, I'll give up. I see. Well, if that's what you want. Then I'll help ya. Yay. I'd like to help as well, and I believe I speak for the others too. You're here. I can't bother you with this. You already came for the funeral. Came here not only for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, in seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By tracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, we may gain knowledge that can serve the people of Alexandria. Alright, thank you everyone. No records remain of Gululja's mother, then where do we begin our search? I understand all too well Gululja's desire. For the longest time, I found my own father's actions inexplicable. If this is what Gululja wants, then I'll help him however I can. After all, we're family. We might learn more about my father too. hadn't thought of that. I can very much relate to his feelings. I pray Gololja finds what he seeks. Anyone else? Search of the past. Gratia has an idea on how you may proceed with your investigation. Assuming neither memories nor records of Gololja's mother remain, we must cast aside as wide a net as possible. I suggest we split into groups. Nicola, if you make inquiries outside in the outskirts, the rest of us will do the same in Solution 9. Alright, at least I get to mount. Thank you, sir. Outskirts! Hey, clicky click. Can't wait for the update, man. Queuable food, mount, and pots. Can mount while moving. Oh my goodness. Tanawauta? Sorry, but I've never heard of a Mamulja woman living in these parts, much less one connected with Zoralja. Might have better luck talking to the people over at Tanawautan settlement to the north of Everkeep in a place called Uweyawata. The resilient son won their loyalty when he saved them from some crisis or another, or so the story goes. If I remember correctly, their chief's name was Kaniloka. Neat. Where are these people? Ah, hold up my eye. Yep. Don't tell me they're inside the buildings. Okay. Hello, sir. You're looking for a Mamulja woman? Oh, Gololja's mother. I can't help you there, I'm afraid. I only know a little about Zoralja, and then only what my father told me. He said that before the dawn cut us off from the outside world, a Tural Vidral had appeared and was terrorizing the region. In response, Zoralja assembled a party of warriors and with them confronted and felled the beast. It was interesting to hear of the king's feat in the past. Alright. And here the glazing. Hello, ma'am? Yes. Chati Shatona. I'm a Mamulja woman? People have never been a common sight around here. Why? The last time I saw one would have been before the dome came down over our heads. She was among an entourage of Landsguard that was dispatched here. I assume they all returned to Tulialal after their mission. But if any remained, I suppose they could have been trapped in here with the rest of us. Aku Magain. Yep, so I have this mount. I gotta check what other mounts I can farm. Other than the new ones coming out in 7.2, which there is quite a bit. Yes, sir. While I failed to learn anything directly related to Gololja's mother, I did find information which may shed some light upon Zoralja. Lamati didn't seem to have much luck. How did you fare? I'm sorry, but I couldn't find out anything useful. None of the people I questioned had heard of a Mamulja woman before. Solution 9 was vast indeed. Even with the teleporters, we could cover but a small portion of it. Ah, you're back too. I told Shiel all about your search. Gololja's told me all. We've previously tried to track down records of his mother but came up empty-handed. With everyone's help, hopefully we can get somewhere this time. And over. Ah, so you spoke with quite a few different people as well. Let's combine all our findings and see what conclusions we might draw. So, Zoralja brought a retinue of Landsguard to Yasolani, among whom was a female Mamulja. His mission was to ride the region of a Tural Vidral, and I believe it's safe to say that that was the crisis in Uweyawata that he resolved. If some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers with recovery efforts, then they could have indeed gotten trapped in the dome. He also heard stories about the settlement in Uweyawata. People lived there until nearly a decade ago, and Zoralja made regular visits. If he required secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal, and if this Mamulja woman had remained there, they would had occasion to come in contact. See, but what could Zoralja have been doing in that village? I think we can answer that question. Go, Prial. In order to retrace Zoralja's steps, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked at Origenics. He said that approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the King's direct order. A la Zoralja. This is the first I've heard of such a facility. Only Vanguard was believed to have been under the King's jurisdiction. It was apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon, but I'm afraid that was all we could learn. There's plenty to go on. Even if the work there was classified, any materials and equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. So if you look into transportation records, there it is. That was easy. The routes are full of detours and attempts at obfuscation, but large deliveries were made to Uweyawata, far too large for a mere village. There hasn't been any activity for years though. It's likely the facility has been decommissioned. You think that's where my mother was? We can't say for certain just yet, but I reckon there's a good chance. Look at this thing. This is amazing! Even though no one remembers her, you managed to figure all of this out. Technology, my dear kid. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal little on its own, but when you put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. A lesson I learned in another life. Okay, bro. So we'll be investigating the secret facility in Uweyawata. That E. And this time I want you to come along, Gololja. That E is such a hard stop for me for some reason. Uweyawata. Uweyawata is on the other side of the lake. To get there, you'll need to take a hover cargo from the drift downs. Alright, thank you, Shale. Neat. And then that depressing ass music. Make your way to the drift downs when you're ready. Kilusa will have a hover cargo ready for you. Thank you, madam. Guys, the fight is over. You should probably change your music. Hell yeah, brother. We're gonna get another one of these. I got this in Bosnia, and let's see what the other one's gonna be in Occult Crescent. Or Crescent Isle, whatever it's called. Whee! Weapons develop in secret with the aid of devoted followers. Nothing good will have come of this, surely. Settlement in the outskirts, that was originally Tonawautan as well, yes? I wonder if Uweyawata is similar to it. You've seen how much has changed for the part of Yasulani that's on this side of the dome. I wonder what it's like on the other. Someone will have noticed if Zoralja traveled from the drift downs. I expect he utilized a flying vehicle. While the researcher we spoke with Wood remembered that he had colleagues. He couldn't recall details about any specific individuals, not their names nor what they were like, and that's the problem with the freaking regulator system, ladies and gents. I'll remain nearby after dropping you off. Just let me know when you're ready to head back. Is this the dungeon? I'm assuming so, because we're kind of grouping up here, and it looks like it's one of those, what do you call that? Jungle cruise. So the hover cargo will take us across the lake. I've never been over there before. It's still inside the dome, so I don't expect it will be too different from here. We'll likely encounter dangerous beasts, so the rest of us will go first. Follow when it's safe to do so, alright? Okay, alright, be careful everyone. See ya, kid. Yep, there it is. Yue Yawata. Hill Station. Mute this just in case something weird happens. Alright, duty time. For my party.
Let's get to it.
I stand ever ready. 'Twould be a pleasure as always.
I won't let you down. Let's give it our all.
Let's get to
I
it.
stand ever ready.
Alfino Urgara. The all round.
I won't let you down.
Definitely a pictomancer. Sorry about that one, buddy. Yue Yawata. Oh man, being able to smoothly incorporate pots and potentially food to your rotation? Sign me the hell in. Fine, we'll see about these prism towers. That's a lot of lightning aspected elements. That's a me. Hey, Gulja, what are you doing here? Whatever. Okay, my portrait, does it still work? Reverted to default. These things break every time, man. I swears. Yep, it always breaks, bruh. How are these? Okay, so it's these food. Up. But it was coming for a reason. I mean, that's a lot of electricity, yeah? Surely we can do this, right? Am I going to do my rotation again? Oh god! Big guy. Fine.
There.
You should be hitting the maximum amount of enemies. Yeah, it's hitting everything.
Hold on.
Wait, does Mirage Light do nothing now? I should really check the completed combo for the Dragoon. I'm pretty sure I just lost all my Nostrons. Oh god. That sounds horrible. Out of everything to remove, I don't know why they wanted to remove OGCD. It's definitely a bra moment.
Now I'll show you.
Give me yes. I have to open with this though, so that I'll get points. Okay, first boss. Who you? Whomst? I lied. It's still PAX? Oh man. Ah! I'm stupid. I am stupid. no one saw that. If I could. Are you? I cannot. It's probably 5 seconds. Nice stun. Yes. Wow, you're a Picto. Where's the damage? First. Does high jump just do nothing now? You did it. That's right, kid. I believe I forgot to do this. I went straight for the Alliance raid. Lindebloom Zagal. 8. Ready. Area. Now the real mechanic starts. There it is. Good. It's gonna fall. Right? Illegal. Hey. Yeah, I think that eats the entire OGCD. I keep dispersing that. Bad. Gonna blow or something? Oh, I see. So we should be killing these things. Help! Stun! Oh my goodness. Should we be killing these? Okay, so it's going to reduce the damage of whatever he's charging, I'm assuming. I mean, if it doesn't give Vul, people will probably just tank that.
Allow me.
God, I gotta get used to my new, oops. I need to do that. A new mouse for this game. No, not new mouse. I just gotta get used to the mouse. Eh? No, my internet. Why you do this? Not now, please. Internet, please. Oh god. No, bro. Why does it do this? Internet dies for like 10 seconds. Ain't no way. You gotta be joking. Oh. Interesting. It's only one goal. Watch this kill me. Oh boy. Bruh, my tank ain't even moving his ass. Not again? Ay, man. Come on! What is with these mini DC? Bro, if this continues, I might have to wait. Like, hello? I think I will play another day, boys. Crystal Quarry. Release. No more DC, please. For the love of God. Wait, what the hell did I get hit by? Ain't no way, brother. I refuse to believe it.
Allow me. So I have no idea what I got hit by. Well, we did it! He's dead! Yay! God, that should have happened 10 billion years ago. Wait, what? No gear? You're trolling. Heavens, I'm materia. What do you mean?
What even is my gear? Oh god, it's the Neo King. Don't look, guys. Research? No. Be so into a person's spot. Interesting. More. Surely something here, right? Ow! Keep that going, dude. She can handle it. Sounds brass healing, right, Graha? Yes, sir. My jump has nothing to do with anything now. Pretty sad. Bodies are fragile vessels. I love water. Casting. Not me. Horse.
Allow me. Allow me.
No, the buttons. No, not as much anymore. Only one last round. Bore.
Hold on.
Is the best time to use that. I guess I should just use it. Holy clipping, what am I doing? Potency of the soul consumed. Poor Atticus. Tural Vidral. Wait, which Tural Vidral did you fucking consume? Oh, it's the dude sitting on the chair thing. What was father doing? Canilopa. This guy's funny. I see Dark Souls. Yes, it does. Can't even do my own combo, man. I'm so bad. Pretty cool. Hey, my combo. Oh, Jesus! Nope. Click my buttons. I'm so bad at this game actually. Oh, I'm too zoomed in. I'm in. I'm a fool. I like this boss. Aiming, we lost. Hello. Ah, yes, a vortex. That is indeed a tempest, Mr. Gulul. Hey! We're son of Zig. Nope, now we just have to rock. Ow! Oh. Why did I do that first? Oh well, same difference. Ow. Oh. He's fine. Yeah, there's actually a lot of time to weave there.
Allow me.
No, I didn't reach it. I lost. Okay. Oh, it doesn't rotate. Let's go, Mr. Galucha, sir. Ew. They really need to up the RPG mechanics on this game, man. Like, this does not matter at all in this game, unfortunately. Like, at all. Oh. Clicking buttons. God dang.
Now I'll show you.
Hey, don't lag on me now. Sometimes it's not showing animations. I am very worried. Boom. Whomst? This is so small. It looks like a rabbit. I was about to say it looks like a rabbit. Well, it's a were-rabbit. Hello, Carbuncle. Tural? That's a Tural Vidral? Junior. This thing is on the level of Valigarmanda, no? If I remember what the Tural Vidral is. It's a wabbit. Lunipeyatish. Well, bottoms up. Hell yeah, potting, let's go. Jesus Christ. Ain't no way you're using carbuncle moves. Yes. Thank God I got that positional. Of course. What? Oh, so that's so bad. Okay, well, lesson learned, I guess. What's he charging? Oh, what's his face? Ruby. Can't see shit, bro. Ow! It actually hit me. I already forgot which one you say. Okay, I kind of like this. They're like... They're like using the past extreme bosses or just bosses in general. It says car. So I'm assuming we should just get the hell out of there. Yeah? In and out. Oh, that's funny. Okay, they got me with that one. Yeah, this is what happens when you try to use the new winged glide, huh? Well, new, quote-unquote. Them killing Spine Shatter Dive, kinda weird. For sure. That was funny though. Whoa, pot again. Well, come next patch, I don't have to do that anymore. Smiley face. I made the yeah, I did make a mistake. I should have done it on the second round. I cannot believe jumping worked. What? No way, right? It's pretty free here. This boss the most. Okay, remember what happened last time, folks. Oh my god! Okay, he jumps where he looks. Goodbye, positioners. Interesting stage. It's gonna restore. I don't want to risk it though. It did not, in fact. Oh, this I like. Ah, this I like. Okay, I'm really being impressed by this boss. Hey, man. I'm the melee, you bastard. Ow. Funny how like that. Interesting. Slabber? There was a slabber. He spit. I'm sure it's like some tank buster. Okay, this is a fun boss. Anything I won't do.
Something special for you.
Yay! Alright, pretty good bosses. I just hated the DCs. just the were-rabbit. Neat. The fact that the hole stays there is funny. Surely I'm not the only one who died there because I charged in. I mean, to be fair, it says crate? Or was it crater? Scouting, we lost. If I do this... Lamau. Alright, time to... Still breathing. It's still alive? Okay. Ma'am? Okay, they need to fix this. We did it somehow. Mr. Gulul, sir? There we go. Here, shake all the way to the cliff. That was too close. Must have been easy to imprison such a creature. Okay, a tyrant of Tyrell. Really a fitting description. Real entry. See ya where, bunny. So is this patient zero?
For all the talk of my brother felling this beast, he only imprisoned it, like Vali Armanda.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility.
Bestial?
The
Guess it doesn't have the
Tral
A.
explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject. Though I expect Zoralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
Oh wow! The Echo! That doesn't happen in 10 million years. Then again, I haven't played in 10 million... hello. Zoralja.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the...
Okay, well, that's kinda loca.
I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Turol Vidrol.
So it's the reverse.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures. But in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well.
It's pretty much like pseudo mind control, yeah? Just take control of the creature's body with your mind.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
You know, if you can.
I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
Hello. It's a mamul. Poomst?
So, you've given him permission.
Very meek.
You will assist Kaniloka.
Tishalja.
As one of the Land's Guard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments.
He is a doctor.
You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me. You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
Hello. What might that be?
What do you desire?
A key?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliyollal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now,
Alive?
it is close. So very, very close.
Ma'am? Restraining order.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours. That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
Oh! Well, there she blows.
Are you alright?
No one told us the Toral withdrawal was here? Bruh. Pretty much a primal, I guess.
Could she be my mother?
Shalja.
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Ubiko women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kanaloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishalja there.
That's where we're going next then.
Clockwise. The dangers behind us it started sinking in just how unsettling this place is. I believed it used to be a village. Well, it's a lot of vacuum tubes there. That you should be able to peer into the Toral Vidral's past. I wonder what that implies for the beast's consciousness while it was sealed away. Shalja, you said her name was? I wonder what her story is. The villagers were likely monitoring the imprisoned Toral Vidral at Zoralja's behest, and at some point they became involved in the research of souls. It seems that this Kanaloka was in charge here, for from your recounting, he was quite dedicated to Zoralja. I guess no one knew the second boss was Kaniloka. I wish I could see into the past like you, then I could see people who are gone. Because there aren't any other Mamulja women here. For a long time I couldn't even imagine what my mother looked like. But when I visited Tuliyollal and saw some, I was finally able to picture her in my mind, and one day I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. Okay, so this patch should be coming to a close soon because that was the dungeon. Among the abandoned, Trial is eager to begin searching the research facility. While we've discerned the purpose of the research conducted here, the traces of it that remain might afford us great insight into what came of it. Let us take a look around for information as well as a way to the upper level. Search for a way to the upper level. Only I main dancer, yeah? I mean, jogging's coming soon, so I shouldn't be that worried about it. help, you know. Are there people behind? I didn't see. So, you first. What happened to the people here? Did they all leave? Or did we already meet them? I mean, both is true, I guess. They left, I guess, not out of their own volition. I think that people actually volunteered their souls for these experiments. Success was far from guaranteed, and even in the best case, they would cease to be men. Was their devotion to Zoralia so absolute? Alzite? It won't open, and I don't think it'll yield to our shoulders either. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way and find the key. And the goddamn wall, bruh. That's right, just open it. Bonk. Oh, I'm an idiot. Raha of the G clan. I wonder what Beklug would make of these creatures into transferring souls. That is true, actually. Nice connection there. Researchers likely move between the upper and lower levels. Perhaps we can find a key among their belongings. And there's also a royal here, technically, which is a Safine. Like how Raha was a royal to Alligans. It makes me angry to think about what they did here. Test subject's journal. Just test subject. Open cabinet. You're recruiting volunteers for a new experiment. I know I'm not as bright as the others, but they wouldn't laugh at me if I was stronger than them. This might be my chance. Soul transferred a few days ago. I can write. Can write good? Yes, I am good. Very good. Getting hard to control strength. Today bit off hand of feeder. Cannot help it, so strong. You bit the hand of whoever fed you. Hungry, always hungry. Cannot control. Eat. I must eat. Am eater. Must eat. Find nothing that resembles a verification key. Perhaps you should search elsewhere. Like a cabinet. Very cool. Also so low on the ground. Supplies for the staff are neatly arranged within the cabinet. Among the various items is a manual outlining regulations and tranquilizing gas to be used in emergencies. You dig deeper. And find a verification key. Yay. Perhaps it can be used to open the iron gate. I wanna... Please don't tell me. Okay. It just blocks me. I got the key. I got the key. Wait, what the other one is green, and it didn't have a stairs. Oh, this one's more like direct operating table. Classic. Submerge in water. Return to the womb. Found the key? Great, I'll call the others. Voiced, surely. I will drink water? No, are you serious? Seems the game we use to operate the lift as we go. Up we go. Okay. Surely they have the budget to just voice all of this. Surely, man. There's no way. I swear, Square Enix. This is the observatory. There's Rabbit. I didn't expect to be similar, but this is a far cry from the temple that held Valigarmanda. Hey, you have cameras basically. Warnings indicate various anomalies related to Seal's failure, most likely for a blessing. We managed to fell the beast before it could cause harm. Right then, let's see if we can find some clues about Gululja's mother. That turn. I think I can use this terminal. Shale taught me how. Neat. Hackermans. There's so much data, I don't know what we should look at. Perhaps we can narrow down the search by inputting the name Peshalja. Beep boop, beep boop. Run up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. Yes, Tishalja, Administrator of Experimental Treatments, Research Logs. This sounds good, doesn't it? That. Chances are the data is encrypted, and even if not, it will take considerable time to go through it all. Then let us take it with us to the back room and have Shale analyze it. Okay, that's the safer play. Agreed. Alright, I'll transfer it to the storage device I brought. It's your USB. The hell is this? Someone looking at us? There. It's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. If you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for the both of us. I'm trying to see if the monitors have anything important on. Oops. Double objective fulfilled. I made the Tural withdrawal give me a fright at first, but then I remembered who felt the mighty Valigarmand. I'll not soon forget our visit to that facility. It was a troubling reminder of the depravity that can arise from the belief that souls are simply a resource to be exploited. Kilusa is really good at driving the hover cargo. I wonder if I can learn how to drive it too. Okay, I'd like to find what we saw in that abandoned facility. It seems safe to say my brother returned to Yue Yawata for the Tural Vidral. He wanted its power, no matter the cost. And here we are. The authorities will doubtless wish to be informed about their facility and its contents. But first things first, let us deliver the data to Shale. Zap. Into the back room. Noish. No. Yo. I don't like how it defaults to no. They should change that, smiley face. It'll be in good hands. I've been thinking it may behoove us to learn how to use the various devices found throughout Alexandria. Better late than never, after all. From what I can see, things haven't changed much since the funeral. People are still listless like before. Found information Galulja's mother, your lot never cease to amaze me. Having now spent some time in these harsh environs, I feel I have a better understanding of how much of a steadying presence Fiend was to her people. Galulja had no trouble keeping up during the outing. He really is his father's son. It was Shale who gave me the storage device before we left. She said that we'd probably need it, and we did. Welcome back. Galulja has already given me the storage data. There is to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted, so I'll need time to process everything. In that case, Alzay and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. Aye, their mood has us a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I finish my work. Thank you. We'll see you again soon. In the meantime, Encrypting files isn't the hard part. It's when the number of digits in the password is unknown that the long nights begin. Guidance of the Hetzo. Geode's concern is writ plain upon his face. Alizé isn't wrong. The mood out there is still grim. Some of the Turali remember a time before they were dependent on the soul system. But even they're unsettled and wondering aloud if they'll have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. With good reason too. The journey home won't be an easy one for those who've grown old. That's why it's mostly been younger folk who've been leaving for Tural, ones with no elders to care for. Word of that problem has reached us in Tulialal. My brother is doing all he can to seek the Saktural Railroad restored to operation so that people may come and go more freely. Unfortunately, the tracks only go as far as Vanguard, so some traveling by foot would still be necessary. Even so, the railroad would make things slight easier. How long before it's back in service? I couldn't say. When I left for this visit, Kona seemed reluctant to make promises. But while Shield's working on the data, we could go and see the state of it for ourselves. To Shalawani Station then. I'll make sure to keep Kawana informed. Hell yeah, brother. Going back to America. Wait, what's this one? Interpret new enterprise. I'll do it after. Inside the house. Dang it. Oh. Hello, Luke. I feel Kona in. He asked what we continue to support Alexandrians as best we can. Operations are still suspended, but we're trying to remain optimistic. It's good to see you looking well yourselves. Wow, Lika? Wow, Resolve and Nicola Mac to boot. What can I do for you? We're hoping to some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people looking to return to Tural. We can't make the journey on foot. As it happens, the Val Reason is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Scratch the on his way. Hello, Erenville. New drip. Looking good, Erenville. Gasped, but their little bun finally outgrow his old clothes. Stop that. As you well know, my previous attire was that of a gleaner, and I have chosen a different path. It was time for a change. You're here about the railroad too? It was in part for my sake that the original Dawnblazer was sacrificed, so I felt it only right that I assist with its replacement. Speaking of which... I assume Lamati has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you to report? The new locomotive was on track for completion, but we're having difficulty pulling her into the station, in a manner of speaking. You see, when we used the Dawnblazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all other considerations, but now we're back to our original problem. How to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of Mewahet Soan. That's it, the Ronek. So the Hetsara that followed them are not too pleased about their Hetsa being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. Solution I devised to quieten the railroad should address that complaint. Quieten, dang. But the silent train presents a different danger. The Ronek will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them or they'll panic and be put off their grazing again. Weren't the rail routes plotted to avoid the Ronek's preferred grazing areas though? It's odd they're getting so close in the first place. The Ronek's grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I'm not certain why, but I intend to ask the people of Mehuat Soan for their insight. As a major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter, and I too would hear what the Hetsara had to say about it. They are the ones most affected after all. I believe it would be best to begin by consulting their leader, Huato. The rest of you can accompany us to the Hetsara encampment if you like. Knocked out some cowboys. maybe. $70 gil? Man, teleporting shouldn't cost anything, period. Yep, there, I said it. That's Kona about reason, is it not? I can scarce believe it. As committed as the Hetsara are to tradition, they are amenable to the unfamiliar, or so I am told. To think that all of this can be packed up at a moment's notice to follow wherever the Ronek lead. Our prior visits to the Hetsara was also on railroad business. Pray they do not take us for train enthusiasts. Voiced, please. No. I bid you welcome to our camp, but what brings you all the way to Mewahet Soan? I thank you for seeing us. I was concerned the matter of Saktoral Railroad. Still there. Okay, Alexandre. You two have noted the Ronek's unexpected change in behavior then. My son Shepeto has been looking into this matter. Shepeto? Normally, we'd expect the Ronek to keep to their favorite grounds nearby for a while yet, and despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing in the Piarioanan and Yaotanane. Yet they refuse to keep where they usually would, instead pushing westward towards the railroad. I certainly see no cause for this unseasoned migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. As any true Hetsara would, I suppose. As you may have surmised, I am of Hetsara descent. My parents traveled with the Ronek as well, though I myself have no memory of the experience. I was left behind as a babe, you see, during such a migration. One of many sacrifices necessitated by a nomadic lifestyle, I am forced to assume. Hence, encounter with the kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. He was stallkeeper in Tulialal's markets, and that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamati came to join us. Me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. Truly, I have never heard of the Ronek choosing a path so arduous as to force such a terrible decision, nor of any Hetsara willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. There must have been some exceptional circumstance. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps that I might better make excuses for their actions never much appealed to me. But if they had good reason, wouldn't you want to know? It might help you better understand the Ronek's current behavior. As is so often the case, you are correct. Though my discomfort with the Hetsara way may arise from the fear of reopening all wounds rather than blind fervor for innovation, I would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes. It would nevertheless. And to refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn servant indeed. Please teach me of the Ronek and what they mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind. I would be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. Will you learn of Hetsara culture with me? I should like to approach this with a fervent curiosity that you and my sister share, but it would be useful to know whether I am doing it correctly. Then it's settled. You'll learn more of the Ronek and we'll have a look around the plains, and perhaps in the process we'll find the answers we seek. What's that about? Mr. Sleeveless over here. My knowledge of the culture I was born into is from written accounts alone, and few of them at that. It will be a joy to share our traditions with the new Dawn servants, as we once did with the Galul Jaja. The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor. Oh boy! I'm not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit, but I shall put forth every effort. That's all we ask, take these tools. Oh god, here we go. Side question time. Now, introduce yourself to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll be happy to teach you what to do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it. Let's meet back here later to share what you've learned. You're here to help? Well then, why don't I show you how to care for a Ronek's coat? Go ahead and run your fingers through it, gently now. Stroke your Ronek's coat, you note many portions are shaggy and tangled. This one's fur is a bit overgrown, but a good brushing should thin it out. Would you like to give it a try? You'll need the right tool for the job, mind you. A comb of the type you're used to would just get lost in the tangle like as not. Brush. Ah, Shepetto sent the Ronek brush with you, did he? I don't like him. Now, just run it through one little patch at a time, gently. Scrub a dub dub. Usually cross a Ronek until your arms grew weird from the prolonged battle with its coat. It appears much tidier now, so the same cannot be said for your clothes, which have acquired a new coat of their own. Well done. With less excess fur, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat and less susceptible to illness. A combed coat also makes it easier for us to identify injuries should the need arise. You're learning about the Hetsara way of life, are you? I may have a thing or two to share, but rather than talking your ear off, let me test your powers of deduction. I find answers much easier to recall later if I arrive at them myself. Ahem. Our Hetso provide us with something that we use in medicines, poultices, and soap. To drive away pests and to sustain our fires. What is it? Bones hooves? Are hooves bones? Is it dung again? It sounds like there's a story there, but that is indeed the correct answer. We've discovered myriad uses for Renek chips over time, each a boon to our way of life. When there is a need, our Hetso always provides. Oh, good for you, sir. Doo-doo. This won't do. The wind won't go right through it, and me without my knee will ensign you. Oh, these are precisely what I needed. I should be able to patch up the covering now. Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get the occasional tear. Fortunately, the Ronek hide they're made of is durable enough that we generally don't worry. Freaking nomads. Productive Hetsaro. I'm afraid I finished with my task for the time being, but since you're so eager to learn about our way of life, why don't I tell you a bit about our migration customs? If you're here, you'll likely already know that the Ronek are our Hetso, our guides, that we travel with through the turning of the seasons. We trust them to lead us to fertile lands with all we need to survive. But you may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On those occasions, the Hetsara must also part with half of our number. You may think it a strange and stressful custom, but over the years it has seen us visit new lands and broaden our horizons as a people. This too is the wisdom of the Hetso. Voice. Probably not. These guys aren't that important. Unfortunately, you smell the grass and the wind. Which is a good thing, I promise. You could nearly be mistaken for one of us, and with the horns of a Ronek to boot. I have to wonder how Valkona is getting on. I assume he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty. Seems his wish to understand us was sincere. Nod. Ah, there he is now. Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with grazing the Ronek and ended up rather far afield. I found myself wandering hither and thither at my companion's inclination. To force us back to the trail seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Have you anything to share? Sadder life revolves around the Ronek. When in turn the people receive all they need. The Ronek are treasured members of this community, as important as family. Indeed, the Renek provide for the Hetsara, and in turn the Hetsara are good to the Renek, just as family should be. Mine is not the only way, though at times I lack the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had the duty to the Renek as they did to me, and so I wonder if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. I mean, it's still selfish. I have no way to know, of course, and regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We are here in service of the people of Tural, after all. Nevertheless, I thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today, and I will endeavor to remain curious, especially where the Hetso are concerned. I'm glad to hear that, Valkona. You're welcome among our herd anytime. Neat. More money, I guess. Ugh. Holy. Hello, Kona. The warmth of the family, Kona appears loath to part from his Renek companion. Voice. Pretty please. Okay, dynamic camera angle. Surely it's voiced, yeah? Oh, now how did it go? Yep, voiced by me. God dang it. I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetso. They nourish the Hetsara as they grow and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are the equal of any man, not beasts to be tamed. Moreover, Renek are sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale, they must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. Hetsara would never cage them, and neither should we. To control their migratory patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. Then it is particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit the Renek's once favored grazing grounds. Clearly an inspiration of the bison and Native Americans. As we were told, the grass looks fine. The place is too quiet. It's not just the Renek, even the birds and field mice have fled. We did encounter one peak of Ceratoraptors, but they looked to be passing through in a hurry. Typically, that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. Though the Hetsaro would have surely put 2 and 2 together were the cause geological, I measured the area as easier to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption. I did notice one anomaly. A strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. Process arms. Large animal, perhaps? Do you think, Kona? Given where we are, I believe we are dealing with a powerful beast. A predator, perhaps, given the local fauna's behavior. How big we talking? One of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken out of its tail by something with very large fangs. It couldn't be a Turuhetso. Turuhetso? Is that a saber-tooth? Renek Reaver in the common tongue are people have several names for such creatures. Fangs that steal Hetso in the night is another evocative one. Renek can fend off many predators with their horns, but not a Turuhetso. Their scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. Okay, they have scales, never mind. Wait, is it the Chupacabra? A well-toothed carnivore with an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall any such fauna in this region. They usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home and its pack both. In any case, I believe the source of the Renek's consternation is clear. As is our next move, We must drive this reaver away that they might return to their grazing lands in peace. Never fear, we will make certain that the beast threatens you no more. What are we looking at here? Doo-dee-dee-doo-dee-doo. Oh wow, hello. It's a duty. Cybernetic Reavers must have a hefty set of teeth, but I'm not worried. We've fought worse. Powerful creature behaving unusually. Left to its devices, it may well become a Tural Vidral. Must attend to it ere that happens. The Cybernetic Reaver is a clear threat to the local population. Cannot allow it to roam unchecked. It won't do for us to go running off in search of it without having made proper preparations. And if others returning from across the plain have spotted it, they may be able to inform us of its recent behavior and where it might be found. Blah 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 blah. Yes. To the east. The northeast.
Help!
Finally, thank you.
Hetsu is coming this way! It has beasts across the plains in a panic.
Scales and a fang, so surely this thing is reptilian?
We must get them to safety.
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
After they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
Make haste! We must protect the Ronek!
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Return. Behind the spin. Trying to find this. Oh, there they are.
There they are!
There they are.
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
Tap, tap, tap. Yay.
That herd should be alright. Let's look for stragglers.
Oh, they're not disappearing, alright.
The Ronek are Turali too. None shall be left behind.
Maintenance. For 24 hours?
There must be something up ahead. Come! There!
These are no match for the likes of us.
Get his ass.
In a panic was clearly an understatement.
Eh? What you doing there, huh?
More are coming!
There you go. Imagine flamethrower being useful. Oh, dude. Surely, Copium, the 8.0, class change is gonna do everything.
All or nothing, then.
I should just do it, yeah. Oh, or that. That works too. I guess I didn't need to be there, huh? That's pretty easy. As I said, it is definitely reptiles.
That did the trick.
What else could have scales and fangs?
For the fodder at least. But where's...
Okay, so what are we looking at here? Yeah, T-Rex. Yes, it was.
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
Why is it overgrown with crystals though?
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs. That's a Rona Griever, and no mistake.
You missed one.
There! That one there! Not so fast!
The hell you doing? Well, that was to be expected. The glasses! Time to switch to shotgun.
Even should it cost me my life.
Okay, let's hold on here. It's just an animal.
I will save the head soul!
We even strike this thing in the mouth.
Kona! Are you alright?
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety!
There. You've nothing to fear.
Okay, so what the hell is this thing doing here?
Let's finish the job!
I I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer!
Hey man, he was just trying to get dinner. Alright.
You'll find the power of reason is not without resolve.
I think I've done combo better, but I'm kinda learning now.
I need some time to think.
Relearning. It's not taking any damage. Where's the damage?
I will find it. Keep it busy. I need time.
There it is. There's a shotgun.
Right. Go for the legs.
Relax. Got it. 1 to 100. Heck, you can just start souls. Shit. Oh, so far it's just been a punching bag. So far. Okay, it's doing something finally. This is a elite. Again. This is it? Well, this is kinda minutes later. Roll!
Now we just have to keep it pinned.
Get thinking, Kona.
Nice chains you got.
Protective current of ether. But whence does it flow?
Oh, hello. Shining blue-ish. Conducted by the scales. Trace that back. To the point of greatest density. Just like the neck, buddy.
I got it!
Hey! My buffs! Oh my god, bro.
One well-placed piercing round to the chest and...
Here we go. He's finally going for AP shells. Instead of the right.
You're done for!
Can machinists have that? Seriously though, they need to like just fix range DPS.
That stem the flow of protective ether.
Nothing stopping us now!
My goodness.
Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
Huh, you think 8.0 is probably going to be influenced by how phantom jobs are... that's such copium though. Maybe just a huge change, yeah? This one is pretty easy. Not sure if it's a wall charge or anything. Just making sure I don't just die to something stupid. Absorb these before it comes to him.
That ether ere the Reaver recovers it.
Looks like it.
This is going to hurt.
Edge. They really like doing that. Orbs are gonna converge into the middle and you have to stop them.
We did it. The Etso, are they?
The Ronek have all made it to Mechwa Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats, but the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid. You, most of all, Bow of Reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetso.
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty.
Lisa, you can fix your glasses in other cutscenes.
The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most.
Makes fences out of this?
It might work. If we struck the right balance, we
Yep,
would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again.
Oh, music died.
Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now.
Hell yeah,
I
brother.
had come as a trader to the camp in Lozenihetta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Lozeniheta. That's where the Pelu Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, can you tell me what you saw?
Yeah, hello.
As I said,
Normal flashback.
I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronak. And like us, they were visited by a Reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way.
There's his parents.
Toward the fell creature. "We're distracted," I heard one cry. "Save our son! Save the Hetzo!" After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Rodak thunder. I ran and ran. And as the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast. Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronak and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
And what became of their child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself. All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see, they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe.
Breathe it out.
I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone. And now that I am Dawn servant, all of Tuliyola is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
Can't imagine how Connor must be feeling right now. That Reaver, you don't suppose it was the same one that... We certainly got more than we bargained for when we set out to resolve our rerolled conundrum. You made felling that Turu Hetzo look so easy, and we have the Hetzo, I think. If Alcona counts us among his family, then he is part of ours. Know that the Hetzo are safe is more than enough, yet would it be wrong to hope that, in protecting them, you also avenge my parents? It is the least I owe to them, after all this time. I thank you for standing by me as Dawn servant and as the oft imperfect man beneath that mantle. Now, let's return our attention to the matter we came here to address, shall we? We have removed the root cause of the Roneks straying from their favorite grazing and obtained the tools to devise an additional precautionary measure, a silent whistle as it were. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of ether strong enough that they will shy away from the tracks on instinct, yet not so strong as to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it will be a far sight better than a traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. Let us return to Shalwani Station and begin work on it then, while Lika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution. Ow, 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 my ear, my ear. I got the pixie. Neat. Eren, a variety of artisans from across Tural have come to assist with the railroad, so I foresee no difficulty in creating the whistle that Cohen proposed. I always carry a spare pair of spectacles or two, as it can be difficult to find replacements outside of the city. You wouldn't believe how many I went through during the rite of succession. This train will be ready in no time. You look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it? So the Ronek were avoiding a predator. Smart ones they are. And Valcohen is not too bad himself, what with his whistle idea. Sit tight. We'll have this train on the tracks before you know it. Sit tight? Yes. Oh. You only have the front of the train.
Whoa! She looks as good as new!
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliolal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly.
Continent.
Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel. And we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Who the hell's clapping?
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through her paces.
Just that. The caboose. Yes. Sir?
There's a Ronek up ahead.
Now, to test our whistle.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
it's moving away. Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
Neat. Might be a bit too weak if it's going fast. Probably just line the rails, yeah. It's probably
With
the best
this,
solution.
we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
A roaring success! In a quiet way, like. Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Shaktaral Railroad is back in service.
How's this still pumping cerulean? I expect that with the river gone, the Ronek will gradually return to their old habits and we won't see so many approaching the tracks. It's good to see that the whistle will be effective in the meantime, however. Now anyone will be able to come and go from the dome as they please. Way to spread the word in Alexandria. With that, I believe our work here is done. Fine people of Saktural Railing can take it from here. Folks at Valcona brought in to help rebuild the railroad already returned home. I hope we can give them a ride someday. For a while there, we were real worried that we'd never get the railroad running again. But now that the test drive was such a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Shalawani and then the continent. Watch out, Saktural, here we come. I share the sentiment, but we got a mountain work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations. Time to get back to it. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. As for our own work, I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamati. Let's go. Crossroads. Well, there it is. Never one to stand still. Wuklamat is ready to race back to Alexandria. It's the last west. Well, it's possible that Shale's made some headway by now, and regardless, we should spread word that the railroad's been restored to service. Shale, what do you have her working on? Guluja's mob. I feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. There's no cause to look at me like that. The Kafkiwa we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. Yep, I still remember that's Kafkiwa. I need not search for what she left behind because she left it with me and I will carry it always. Yep. I just noticed this fucking dangling Kafkiwa Robo Sentry. Speaking of things you're carrying, there it is. Is that a teeny tiny Kafkiwa? What? No? It's merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer, and I thought it as good a souvenir as any. Whatever you say for what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Eh? Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time, see if there's this aught I can do for the people there. Much changed though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course, I can give you the full story on the way. Back room. Be able to mount in Solution 9, or in cities, honestly. And then just have like, I don't know, demount zones or something. Oops, sad. That's more melancholic. So Zoralja was conducting secret research in Yue Yawata. I have some memories of the place from my childhood. I must be exhausted. Shall I nip out for an energy tonic? Glad you're back. Wouldn't want to keep Galulja here waiting any longer than necessary. Eredil is wearing his Kafkiwa. That makes me happy. Looks like we arrive at a good time. Raha of the G? What you got for me? Zip 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 zap zip. Simple yet elegant solution, and thus is the railroad back in operation. Meanwhile, she has nearly finished processing the data. She will be able to share her findings with us immediately. Oh, hello! I'm interested in something, I gather. Miss, Void Portals? Why, Stola, what brings you here? I've seen enough the gate and the Skybeast Sentinel for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. While there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on Electro. Yeah, that's on the Raid series. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we've finished here. Lest you fear I've forgotten, once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny. Why Crossroads though? Where is the crossroads, so to speak? What, is it gonna be like Alexandria or the Void or something like that? Oh, hello. Cutscene.
There was a mountain of data to
Thank you
sift
for
through,
voicing
much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Teishalja herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
That's funny. An NPC says that. She should have continued though. There's my several cutscenes will now play in sequence. Classic.
My name is Teishalja. And I've decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose. Mother? Officially I was a Virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural Vitral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliolal. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran. And in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within, and reunited with my commander. How am
am I to speak of Commander Zoranja? I admired him. His incontestable strength. His unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew.
Looking more and more like she's not the biological mother.
The experiment will soon proceed to its next
Yep,
phase.
it's gotta be an experiment
and
thing.
When it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire. Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him. Surely.
Okay, that's
that
good,
would
old
be
Jim.
enough.
Surely.
So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
What's with the gray?
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
Okay, well, there it is.
My...
Maybe?
No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't. No! No! Get it away from me! Get that thing away from me!
That past memory? Is that memories as a baby or?
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all. He'll come around. We'll be a happy family.
Yeah, about that. He in fact did not come around.
The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
Where did we first see Gul? Well, with the Royal Knight. Mr. Otis.
That's all of them.
He did say she was still decrypting others.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gololcha.
I'm fine, Lamachi.
Amachi.
Father and mother, they were both so lonely. if we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try. I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
Hold up, let me go to the bathroom first. Okay, let's see here. Trial. Why leave such a record, you ask? I can't be certain, but I believe Tishal just simply wanted someone to know how she felt, to understand. No matter how brave a face Goloja puts on, I expect it'll take him time to come to terms with this. He's a strong one though, you need not worry too much. The Shilja left written records as well. I'll compile them for Goloja. Perhaps something in them will be of comfort. It's okay, I wanted to know more about my parents and now I do, and I don't regret it. I have Lamati and Kona and you. I'm not lonely now. You may find it hard to believe, but until the right of succession, Zoralja was a good brother to me. Always. And I thought that Papa was the best father anyone could ask for. I don't want to think the time we spent together as a family was a lie, but by the same token, the bitterness my brother harbored was all too real. If the dome had not appeared, Tishalja's tale would have been very different, yet whether or not she would have been happier, I cannot say. What a mess. Thank you for succinctly putting it. It's better to know. A profound response for one so young. So I wish he didn't have to be. Goloja is indeed wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. It is fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I got to hear my mother's whole story. Well, that's a snippet technically. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Goloja. If you remember one thing, remember that. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I am ready to head to living memory when you are. I am planning to be Zoro, so we will need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell. That's it, yeah? I lied. A word before you leave. Our network's already spreading word off the railroad. We expected people would be clamoring to get in on the first train back. Yet the reaction's been the polar opposite. Scant few seems inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tulialal were eager to reunite with friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting through Vanguard, so we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start at Lane Node 9. Speak with Wook Lamat. Lane Node 9. Yes, sir. Let me through, damn it. There may still be people gathering in Praxis Park. Let's try there first. Still on Crossroads. Look at all these youngins.
The people look uneasy. Did something happen?
Yes? Are they still on the Sphere?
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
Thunder?
It was a hunter, all right. And a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zaraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
This guy is anxiety out the
Every
wazoo.
waking moment thinking only of how we might die.
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
Whoa. Oh, that's not good. Yep, still having the infinity symbols freaking everywhere.
What?
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do.
The grown-ups are really upset.
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm
Hey,
here
that's
to
me!
set things aright.
Nico!
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever.
I mean, shouldn't be really that surprised.
You there, Gusson.
It's pretty much
You
a
were the
program
Queen's
now.
aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty? What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
Okay. Is there like a regulator hive mind going on here? Who is even controlling these things?
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live. Not for us, nor our children. I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution. All of us shall be made endless. I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone.
That's a good deal to me.
But some of you received Neo-Regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not?
Neo.
And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all. One day soon, those with Neo-Regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
You Victral! The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Well, it's looking more and more like Regulator bad. If it wasn't already.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
Oh, she homed in. Whomst? Company action is no longer active. Possible. Which one of these is... Oh right, I think it's this one. Yep. Give me my mates and give me my rates. Yum. So that's me with our eyes then. So it wasn't someone else. We've heard about the Queen of Reason's proclamations. The rumors spread through the district like wildfire. Without the Meso Terminal, how does she propose to create new Endless? We must contact Stola as soon as possible. Queen Sphene has returned? How? Seriously, what was that? Sphene was erased. If she's back, then are the Endless? There's not a report yet, but we have all eyes and ears out in Everkeep and Heritage found. Trial? No voice, come on! The front calling from this work can tell you that the message about new regulators received with utmost clarity. How do you not have this voiced? We are all here! It could have been Sphene. She should have been destroyed when the Meso Terminal shut down. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, 'tis no surprise that they would choose to believe she's alive. What is troubling, however, is their denial that the funeral was held in her honor. 'Tis as if their memories have been erased. Wink wink. Given that the members of Oblivion remain unaffected, that was likely the work of the regulators, but by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. In that guise, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. Need to find out who she really is. Nod. While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. I mean, it's always gonna be crit anyway, right? They need to change that too. They need to make the RPG elements more RPG-y, I guess? Cutscene. Voiced. Come on, show me the sneak peek and then... To be continued, yeah? That's usually how this works. But that loading's taking a while. There we go. Meanwhile, in living memory... You know, maybe I can remove the FF chat box for now. There we go.
Where am I?
This is that like sickly kid and the person with Sphene in the 7.2 trailer? Yeah? Well, the... what do you call that? The...
My people. Are they safe?
Teaser picture, I guess? Hello, Stola.
Why am I...
Well, rip. Oh, that's it. In fear of death, people turn to Queen Reborn their fates to learn. Oh, up. Oh, no. Yep. And I am officially caught up. With like a day-ish to spare-ish. Since it should be tomorrow, I think? 25, yeah? Let's see if they have anything. I pity Ishtal was not present for Sphene's return. A cursory glance at the imposter's ether would have doubtless been enough to confirm our suspicion beyond a doubt. Shiel said she left this machine running to process more of the data from the field station. Is it done yet? Well, we'll have to wait for next patch. So So we have too little information to draw any useful conclusions as yet. I dare say that the Queen of Reason's behavior henceforth will be illuminating. Well guys, I guess that's it for this patch. However, I do want to see FFXIV. Anyone? Nobody here? Are you for real? Hold up. Here we go. I want to see this again with better context, I guess? Here we go. Switch this here. And then I switch here. UV display capturing. This one. There we go. And we turn audio on, and then we turn audio for this boy off. Come on. Here we go. With more context.
Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment.
Boobies.
The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive.
Hold present, but that's still like 10 billion months away.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and
Yep, that's the voice of the, like, barely conscious person at the end.
Detecting something. You'll have to deal with it to continue on. Even during the war, the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them.
Yep, it's the one with the wires.
We obtain more precise measurements.
Well, at least this patch is going to be content patch, yeah?
To avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action. That will do. We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
I guess I gotta catch up on the other content as well. I'll do it off stream though. Maybe, probably.
Whatever do you mean?
We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration.
Deeper into solution 9.
What you think is immaterial. For the seeds we've sown
That's
have
a royal
already
knight.
quickened.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it.
The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
That's them. Dancing rabbit.
We have important business with you. We left something in your keeping. The key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us. Yes?
Yep. This person. What's this? Oh, just nothing. Alright. Guess I'll end it there for now. And streaming Dawntrail again soon. See ya, folks.